the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
Quickly into the hands of Patterson. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Carr.
They'll get this out to Kamara. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. The stop there on 3rd, they could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at them with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
Trying to pound it in, Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Kamara.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Carr now to throw. That's complete. Right around the 8. Touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Lutz good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Finding room at midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. First quarter touchdown run. Remember this coming on the heels of his NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance that was so great last week.
Did you feel the rumble all the way up here in the
big bodies up front?
Big bodies moving people, and him, of course, charging through those great holes that were created.
So off to a great start here. Maybe looking for award number 2, adding to the award that he won last week in the NFC. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd and 12, Carr. There's Chris Olave. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. In motion left is Thomas. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Carr completes it and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I'm thinking the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And Thomas has it. And he'll be brought down at the 27. So the penalty rightfully declined. They'll keep the yardage on the completion.
Still some disagreement by the defense, though, because he thought that was just good, strong coverage, and the contact's going both ways, so why is there a flag? In the end, though, doesn't matter. Still a completed pass.
Carr now on 1st down. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he coughed it out. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. You know not every run's going to be a big hit, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The slot man in motion right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 68 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
So right after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway and a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on third down.
Yeah, would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Demario Davis there on the stop.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played in the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only 2 rookies to win 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
Ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Got a man. It's picked, but I think the ball's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Hands it off out of the gun. 89 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
This drive has turned into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more of a body boy style. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So not the strongest of kicks we've seen him make, but he gets a favorable bounce, and it's 3 points all the same.
Yeah, that was one of those where he needed the 6-iron, but he pulled out the 9-iron. That one was run out of gas quickly, but he does manage to pop it over the bar.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. The final shot here before half for Carr. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
29. You're mine.
Throwing again on second down. Carr drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
A 10th carry for Kamara. Room here to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on the roll. It's another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
637.
On second and 9, Carr throwing right, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From midfield, here's Carr. Looking left side, and it's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Carr. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That's the third time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
In motion left, the tight end. Kamara trying again. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score the opening drive of the second half. Once with the extra point. It's now 14-10. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Taken from about the 12. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Patterson. That'll give him 8 that time. And now 1 yard to go on 4th down.
The defense is ready to back to week out. And you can have a second player running the double back. If you're going to commit the double back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys with much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
They'll set up a throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The defense defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. A big gain there after the backwards, and that may be a third down.
This is where offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
He finds his man, complete. That's Patterson. And he is going to have a Falcons first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 108 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. 2nd down at 5. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. Touchdown, Falcons! Cordell Patterson, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Falcons 17, Saints 14. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Now Carr. Pass complete, Thomas. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Here's Carr. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. Third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a fourth and goal. And if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. This started with first and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
Certainly some pressure here on Younghoe Koo. This to swell the lead to 6. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. But whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some more.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. The 20. And he's going to score. Oh, my goodness, he returns it all the way. This game is tied.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. Very important extra point there up and good. They have taken the lead in this fourth quarter. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Fields this way up at the 17. And the Saints season will march on as we say thanks for watching and so long.